Hi, Officer Casville Lake Forest Police Department. The reason I stopped you today, sir, is your license plates are suspended and they come back to a blue Ford, not a Dodge.
I know. I just got the car.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license and insurance with you?
I don't have my stuff on me.
Can I take a look at that? Do you have insurance for the car?
No.
Okay. So are these plates yours or?
No, it's for my I just had a truck I just sold.
Okay. So these license plates are suspended for mandatory insurance. So that means at some point you didn't have insurance.
Okay.
The DMV sent you a letter saying you need to reinstate insurance. You probably did.
Yeah.
And then the only thing is usually what we've seen is that you didn't pay the reinstatement fee, which is I believe is like around.
Yeah, I just say switch it over here. That's not
okay.
the reason I ain't doing it.
So you don't have your insurance with you? I mean, no insurance, no driver's license with you?
I just got the car, so I ain't got no insurance. I ain't got my insurance. No, I don't have it.
What about your driver's license? You have that with you?
I don't have it on me.
Okay. So you just bought the car?
Yeah.
So you bought the car 2 months ago.
The VIN and everything. Not even that long ago. It's probably like a week or two.
It's dated.
No, that's the date they just put that date on it.
All right, that doesn't make sense, but okay.
I don't know why. I guess they're trying to sell it to somebody else.
Gotcha. So,
you can see it on there?
Barely. So give me a second.
On the door?
No, in a little bit. We'll verify. I just want to make sure to verify you as well, sir. So, where are you heading?
I'm going home.
Going home? Okay.
Just got off work.
Just got off work. Domino's? You have anything with your name on it, a picture of like ID or nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. Murray Cox, that's the previous owner then?
Yes.
Okay. What is your last name, sir?
Brown.
Brown? First name?
Christopher.
Common spelling?
Yes.
Middle initial, Christopher?
No middle initial.
No middle initial? What's your date of birth?
06/01/1990.
And you're out of North Chicago, you said?
No, I'm in North Chicago now, but I'm from Chicago.
From Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, so just stay in the car and I'll be right back. Okay, Mr. Brown? Thank you. So this is what I got. Suspended. Plates are not his. He said he just bought the car. Because it comes back to a blue Ford. No insurance, no driver's license. Pretty empty in the car. But I'm going to double check the VIN. Once we're both up there, I'm going to have him open the door so I can verify the VIN.
Okay.
But I'm going to run his name over there, see what comes back. So other than that, I mean, I'm still probably going to cite him for driving it. Actually, no, he has no insurance, so we're going to have to tow it.
But
I gotta talk
the
to
car's not suspended because it's a different plate.
He hasn't registered the car.
Okay, so that would still be a tow.
So I'll double check with the boss. I mean, that doesn't even have his name on it. That's okay. So Michael Brown. It's on the back, but to me, I gotta go based off of this. It's like, oh, they were trying to sell it to someone else. But, I don't know, man. 2 months without, register, and they let you keep the plates and they're suspended. Because it took a while for him to stop. I don't think he saw my lights. It's all right. So, yeah, just stand right here with me, and then we'll go up there and verify the bill.
Did you see anything like moving in the car when he was trying to? Because it took him a while.
No, I mean it's pretty dark tint. Not too dark, but I could see him through the side mirror. So I never saw him look back and see my lights until like right after gauge.
Yeah. So
like I called it out before we even hit gauge. We went past gauge, and then that's the thing, I kept blowing my siren.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't know if he couldn't hear what was going on. Mm-hmm. Until he finally realized and then pulled over here. So. Hey, Mr. Brown. Can I just have you step out here in the back of the car real quick? I just want to ask you a few questions in regards to the car. Thank you. And then I need to verify the VIN too. So, yeah. What's your, if you can stand back here, please. 10-4, thank you. What's your address out of North Chicago?
It's in Chicago.
But where you're living at right now?
I live in Chicago.
You live in Chicago?
Yeah.
So you're going in, but you're going to North Chicago?
I'm driving to North Chicago.
Okay. Where do you live in Chicago? Okay, because I'm just trying to understand again. I get that you just bought the car. I do see that you filled out the back portion of it. I mean, obviously it's not registered yet, so it's technically an unregistered vehicle. But the plates you have on come back
So
to...
I was gonna transfer them, you know, like from the other car.
Whose plates are these, though?
So these plates go to. This is my girlfriend's place from her car.
Okay. So your girlfriend's plates are... What's your girlfriend's name?
Alice Gary.
Okay. Her license plates are suspended for no insurance. So she needs to get that taken care of.
But she don't have the truck no more, so that's the only reason that we still have the plates.
All right. So, one, that's an improper use of registration. So, I mean, that's already a traffic offense. I mean,
Okay.
because that's the biggest thing that caught my eye is that it comes back to a different car instead of the one that you're driving.
Okay.
So that's, according to the Illinois Vehicle Code, that's a violation of that.
So I'm better off just driving with no plates.
No, you can't even drive without a plate because you have a certain amount of time to get the car registered. Now, I mean, I get you saying that they just put a date on it, but we have to go based on what's here.
Okay.
Give me a second, Mr. Brown. This means that it's been roughly almost 2 months since you registered the vehicle. So technically it's an unregistered vehicle. Now, you don't have insurance for the car too.
Yeah, I can show it like when we get it.
So, because you do have a certain amount of time, and I'll confirm that, how long you have from when you purchased the vehicle to go ahead and get it registered.
How long is that?
I'll have to confirm right now. I can't, tell you right off the top of my head right now, but when is it that you purchased it?
I'm finna go to exactly right now.
Yeah, okay. While you're looking for that, do you have an idea when you purchased it?
Probably like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna, while you look for that, just stay here with my partner. I'm gonna verify the PIN, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So I got it on June 30th.
June 30th. Okay. So it's been a couple weeks. All right. So let me verify that real quick. So odds are, what's probably gonna happen, due to the fact how the plates are, to being also an unregistered vehicle. What's probably going to happen, I'll be honest with you right now, Mr. Brown, is that the car's probably going to get towed. You're going to get some tickets, mandatory court date. I'll give you that information, but let me just confirm first how long you have. I have to talk to my supervisor, but that's letting you know now that's probably what's going to happen as far as
I can just drive it.
No, not with these plates that are
Can I just park it
suspended.
like down the street?
At this point, at this point you're on the roadway with driving a vehicle one with suspended plates that don't match. So that's, again, it's at this point technically two violations, and then the no insurance with that adds the having to tow the car. So let me just verify everything, talk to my supervisor, but at least I want to give you a heads up, let you know that's probably what's going to happen. So at least if you need to find a ride, or if I need to give you a ride somewhere, the closest I can get you is to the Blue Moon restaurant right there on 41 and 137. So right there, North Chicago, borderline type thing. If you can't get a ride, but just sit. You can get back in your car, sir. I just wanted to verify with you, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So you don't have anything with your name on it? Anything that I can take a look at, a picture of an ID or anything?
Yeah,
Debit card, nothing? Okay. Who's Michael Colburn?
That's the person I bought it from.
Okay, so that's the seller, okay. And yeah, okay, so you still have to fill out your portion.
Yeah.
So based on what I read, you have to register the car technically as soon as possible within 24 hours of taking ownership of the vehicle. So there's really no 5 days, 10 days, 30 days. So right now, technically the car is unregistered as you're using other cars' license plates, which is also a violation, and then no insurance. One, I'm still trying to verify who you are, if you have a valid driver's license. You can let me know now if there's any issues with the driver's license so we can get ahead on that. But because you have such a common name, it's a little bit, it takes some time to look up because it's last name Brown, first name Christopher. So that's why I was asking if you had anything with your identification or anything on it. So I'm going to give this back to you. It's still going to be a little bit, but yeah. So once I hear back as far as if you have a valid driver's license, like I said, what's going to end up happening is that the car's going to be towed. I'll give you the information where it's going to be towed. You're going to be given a mandatory court date. You're going to be released on a signature or a recognizant bond or I-bond, what we call that. Technically, it is an arrestable offense, but I'm okay with not just letting you go on your signature. You just have to show up to court, get the car registered. You're going to have to explain the same thing to a judge as far as like, look, I was using other person's plates. So because of how the statute is or how the law is that if the license plates are suspended for no insurance and you have no insurance, we have to tow the car. So
Even if I just got it, I ain't gonna have time to do this.
and well, then at that point it adds on the no insurance and no registration. So it's the same thing. When you have both factors with no insurance and something with an issue with the registrations, because technically you shouldn't even be driving the car at all because it's not registered at this point. You know, it should be parked. And I get it. You probably you got it. You have to go get back and forth to work. Probably haven't had time to go and get to DMV and get all that situated. But it's still our responsibility to kind of get that taken care of as soon as possible. So just staying in your car. Let me get all that information situated, and then I'll confirm with you exactly what's going to happen once I hear back. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, boss. 10-4.
That means it's possible that's not even the address on his DL.
Okay. Yes.
I don't know if you would know that.
All right, Mr. Brown. So they're not able to look up your information like dispatch. What address do you have on your driver's license? Do you know?
It should be one in Chicago.
The 29.
Yes.
Okay. Because it's not coming up, and then just so it's last name Brown, Brown, first name Christopher, no middle initial. Your date of birth is June 1st, 1990. Okay. And do you have a valid driver's license?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, give me a quick second, okay? Thank you. All right, Mr. Brown. So we're not able to find your driver's license. So I got to get some piece of information that's going to help me identify you. Because I looked up the address.
Yeah.
Okay. So I heard you wrong. So that's on me then. So give me a few more minutes and we'll try to get that taken care of. Hey, boss. Just because I've never had this situation where we can't figure out who this person is. All right, so I have your phone, your wallet, all your change, which is quite a bit. I see why you want it, and then your tablet and the charger, what it looks like for the tablet, okay? And you'll get all that back once we're done. All right, Mr. Brown, have you step out. Close that. Thank you. Right to that door. Here, stand in front of that wall right there. Alright, so I'm going to search you one more time. And then once I do that, I can go ahead and take off the handcuffs and have you take a seat, okay? Alright, can you separate your feet for me, please? Thank you.
How do you know which way I went?
What's that?
How do you know which way I went?
What do you mean?
Like when you caught up with me, how do you know which way I was going?
You seen me earlier, right?
Yeah. It's a pretty distinct car. You got 2 blue stripes. You take a seat, and just one last thing, if you can take off your shoes for me, please kick them out. You're good. You're good. So I do need to step out and get some paperwork. So I am just going to handcuff you to here, or if you do not want to be handcuffed, I can put you in one of the cells, whatever you prefer.
No, I'll stay right here.
You sorry? Okay.